vestiste, lo hicimos en la habitación, qué rico mami. Pero en cosas del amor mucho fallaba. No veía nada, mi amor, algo esperaba de tu mirada. Perdidos, sé lo que siento, pero tú no. Nos entendemos haciendo el amor. No hay nada más que eso, estamos perdidos, perdidos. Yo no sé ya si fue algo más que el placer, si me amaste alguna vez, yeah, o si fuiste mi mujer.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be teaching us how to do this amazing beautiful off shoulder crop top. Yeah, so this happens to be one of my best crochet designs. So let's get started. The first thing to do, just like every other crochet work, is to do your take your measurement. So in this design, we'll be taking our bust length and the arms measurement. This is to make sure that your off shoulder crop top is in the right position. So after the measurement, you continue by doing your slip knots. And slip knot is very easy and it doesn't take much time to do. So after the slip knot, you make a chain. Here I'm starting with my length, so I'll make a chain. Like my length here is 13, that is I want it to cover from my shoulder, from my chest down to my navel. I don't want to expose any part of, so I don't want to expose any part of my body. So I'm trying to make a chain that will cover my from my chest down to my navel. So I'll just have to use my measuring tape and check if I've gotten 13 already. So this is more than 13, so I'll have to lose some. And check my measurement again. Yeah, as you can see, this is 13. Now I've gotten my length. I'll have to add extra 2 chains for the yarning over. This helps so your work will be accurate. The 2 chain is for the yarning over, so you wouldn't have to tamper with the length. And after this, you start by doing a double crochet. You yarn over and do a double crochet all through the chains. This is the first stage. So you make your double crochets all through the chain, not at the back. Have to join the 2 chains together, the 2 loop I mean together. As some of my students will tell me that, how were you able to learn this? This is not easy. Like, even to do a chain is very hard. I know this. This is one of the, how will I put it? One of the problem that we as a beginner might encounter on our way. But don't worry, you don't need to give up. This involves in any areas of your life. So you, even if you don't get something at the first attempt, you don't just give up, but you continue. So continue process will get you there, I promise you that. So I have to do my first double crochet or till I get to the last chain. So I'm already at the last chain. This is it. So I'll just finish it up. So this is my last chain, my last first double crochet. How will I put it? Okay, this is my last chain to my first double crochet. I have to measure it as well to make sure that it is accurate. So as you can see here, I've already gotten my 13, and I will continue adding some rows till I get to my bust. And to do this, I do a chain of 2, turn it over, then you continue adding your rows to get to the bust. I've already got to my length, so I'll just have to work around my bust to wrap. And that is it for the first process. You continue adding your rows. Even if you are chubby, all you have to do is to measure your bust. If you are doing it for someone, make sure you know the bust of the person that you want to do it for. Maybe you want to do it as a gift, you can do it as a gift. Yeah, so make sure to measure accurately. Excuse me. So far so good. I've already done my 2 rows, and like I said, you continue the same process till you get to the number of rows that you want. And that is it. So I'll continue to finish this off cam, and this is it. This is it so far. I combine my color because that is the choice of the customer. She doesn't want a plain color, she wants a combination of purple and yellow. So I needed to do it according to what the customer wants. Don't worry if you don't know how to join colors. I'll do that in my next video, and I'll surely tell you how to add colors so that you wouldn't have to combine, maybe, be scattered or something like that. And this is it. So I have to finish up the yarn and cut and also trim. So I just have to tie it so that it wouldn't scatter or run loose. So this is it. To tie, you just have to do your slip stitch and make sure it's tight. Use your scissors to cut the remaining yarn. So our first this process through with our first process so far. This is our bust. So now what remains is definitely our arms, and you still have to do it the same process, the same way you do the bust wrap. Is still the same way that you do your arm wrap. Nothing like addition. Oh my god. What is this? I'm still cutting off my leftovers. I just don't want to do this once I finish. I'm trying to do everything at once and do my measurements. Now I want to show you something. My length is 13, my bust is 33, so, and I'll start with my length, which is from my chest down to my navel. So I'm trying to get the measurement. You can see I added extra. That is because something came up and I have to add extra to make sure that the is complete. So the next thing now is to check on the bust and to measure the bust, which I've told you already. Our bust should be able to wrap very well to cover everything, and our bust is 33, and that is it. The next thing I'm doing now is to do my arm wrap. So my arm is 10. I measured it. I use my own measurement because I'm the same size with the person I'm doing this for. So I measure the arm. The arm is 10, and to do the arm, you can see the same process as you did in the beginning, but just make a change that if you measure with your measuring tape, it will give you 10 inches, and you continue the remaining process. So if you want it to be long, that depends on you. If you want it to be just like to make sure that there is something there, that is also your choice. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I made mine very short. I made it very short. I made it 10 and 7, and this is it. So you still add your extra chains once you are through, and I check on my measurement too to make sure I have the 10 inches, and this is it. That's 10 for you. So I have to chain extra to complete it. So this is our 10 so far, and next thing is to like remember what I said. After your chain, make sure to add extra 2 chains. That will help you for the turning over of your work. And I will repeat it here again in case you don't know what I mean. So this is it. Now you do your double crochet. Everything I did here, I used double crochet here. There's no single crochet. Maybe in our next video I will do a single crochet design, and so you get to know the difference between single crochet and double crochet. Trying to fix something the second one to do the second one. I don't even know why I have to repeat this video again, but I don't want to miss anything. In case you don't know what I just did there, it's for my rope. I just tried to tell you how it looked like. So I just have to finish my arm, and like I said, I chained 23 plus 2 depending on the size of your arm. Then you double crochet at least 7 rows. That is if you want it to be short, but if you want it to be longer, then you should measure your hand from your shoulder, depending on where you want to place it, down to your ankle, anywhere you want it to fit in. Just take your measurement and you're good to go. And that is it for the arm. I can say there is nothing special about this. I'm already through with the arm. Okay, now this is my arm. I'll have to put the 2 edges together, fix them together with my crochet hook. You can choose to do this with your hand needle, whichever way you want to. Just make sure that you fix the 2 edges together. Do my measurement to know if it's accurate and if it's not. This is 5. I know our arm is 10. I know 5 plus 5 is 10. So this is the fourth. Let me just say the back and the front should give you 10. So I have to stitch them together with my crochet hook or like I said, you can use your needle. And after that, you just have to measure everything to make sure they are in order. And now you have to fix your arm. Yes, yeah, you need to be careful so that you wouldn't fix it at the wrong place. Make sure you take your measurement to know where your arm should be, and you fix it together. And that is that for that. You can say is not hard. It's not hard at all. Don't worry if I miss some things here. I promise to make it up to you in my next video. All you have to do is to use the comment button to suggest, or maybe to you can contribute, because this is actually a new YouTube channel. I have not had any channel before. I just started it because many people are asking me, please, I'm very far and I want to learn from you. So that pushed me to start up a YouTube channel. And if you have any suggestion, your suggestions are welcome. Thank you so much for watching. And just to say, your dress is ready to wear. You can slay this to church, you can slay it to beach, you can slay it to any occasion to warm your body. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe at the end of this video.